1 million years ago, the earth did not remember your name. It did not care if you were hungry. It did not care if you were cold. The world belonged to the giants, and silence was the only shield against death. In the valley of shadows, strength was the only god. If you could not kill, you did not eat. But among the tribe of the Stonewalkers, there was a girl who carried a dangerous burden. She had a heart that felt too much. Elara was not a warrior. The elders called her weak. They said her mercy would one day be her end. They were wrong. Mercy is not a weakness. It is a different kind of weapon. It was on a day when the sun burned red that she found him. The king of the forest, the shadow that haunted the nightmares of men. He was Titan, a saber-tooth who could crush a skull with a single swipe. But today the monster was not hunting. He was dying. A simple shard of elk bone, wedged deep in his throat, was starving the king to death. Every instinct shouted run. Every ancestor screamed in her blood. But Elara saw something else. She didn't see a monster, she saw a life in pain. Trust is the most dangerous risk in the wild. One slip, one flinch, and her life would end. She reached into the darkness of the beast's jaws, into the place where death lived. It was done. The thorn was gone. For a moment, time stopped. The beast rose, towering over the small girl. He could have eaten her. He should have eaten her. That is the law of nature. 10 winters passed. The girl became a woman. The outcast became a survivor. But peace is a fleeting dream in the primal world. The tribe of the painted skull came from the north. And they brought fire and death. Elara fought with the fury of a storm, but they were too many. Cornered against the great cliffs, she prepared to die. She closed her eyes, listening to the war cries of men who knew no mercy. But the jungle has a memory. It remembers kindness, and it remembers debts. They were wrong. Mercy is not a weakness. It is a different kind of weapon. The enemy was gone. But fear never leaves. The Stonewalkers did not see a savior. They saw a monster standing in their camp. They saw a beast that needed to die. The elder Kale raised his obsidian axe. He believed the beast would turn on them next. He commanded the hunters to strike. But Elara did not move away from the tiger. She moved closer. She told them, "He saved what you could not protect." It was a moment that broke the oldest law of the wild. A human risking her life not to kill a beast, but to save one from her own kind. The elder lowered his axe, not out of trust, but out of necessity. The village was ash. Winter had arrived early. If they stayed, they would freeze. If they walked, they might starve. The tribe marched into the white void. For 3 weeks, the snow did not stop. Food was gone. The hunters returned with nothing. Hope was a dying ember. The tribe began to look at the tiger not as a protector, but as meat. But Titan did not eat them, and he did not let them eat him. He smelled what the humans could not. He nudged Elara, urging her into the storm. He was not leading them to death. He was leading them to life. The tribe survived. They thrived in the hidden valley. The beast stayed by Elara's side until the fur turned gray on his muzzle. He was not a pet. He was a king who chose to walk with peasants. When he finally closed his eyes, the village did not cheer. They wept. They buried him like a chieftain, with his obsidian collar and a bed of flowers. Elara taught her people the final lesson, that the strongest heart is not the one that conquers, but the one that connects. In a world of ice and blood, kindness was the only fire that never went out.